Hello everybody, welcome to the Tube. We got a lot going on. Here's our lineup. The Chinese Google invest in Israeli startup. Pirate Bay shot down by Swedish police. Our worldwide weekly startup report can get you some cuddling. YouTube gets a rewind. The Vine channel that has the best stories around, and so much more. Let's start. Hello. Okay, an Israeli startup wants to revolutionize the way we film sports events, and now the Chinese so-called Google Baidu is helping them by investing $3 million in the startup. The Israeli-based Pixelot, that's their name, provides a unique, high-quality and affordable alternative to traditional video capture and production processes, opening the way to a new era in sport and music video production. Pixelot has developed a system that uses an automatic camera to scan an entire field or venue at a sporting event. That means that one camera can capture an entire football field and get the entire game at one shot. The user can see the entire field and choose where he wants to focus at real time. The senior director of corporate development at Baidu, Peter Fang, said on Sunday that Pixelot will revolutionize video content production for millions of internet users in China. Good luck, sounds lovely. Now, disturbing turn of events for all you pirates out there. The Pirate Bay and several other torrent websites disappeared, poof, from the internet on Tuesday. Swedish police raided a data center in Nacka, Stockholm on Tuesday morning, shortly after the Pirate Bay went offline, and late last evening, anti-piracy group Rights Alliance took responsibility for the complaint that forced the site to go down. There has been a crackdown on a server room in Greater Stockholm. This is in connection with violations of copyright law, read a statement from Paul Pinter of the Swedish police. In the meantime, until we'll hear from the pirates once again, and we will, here is the trailer for the Pirate Bay documentary. You can see the whole thing on YouTube, and it's highly recommended.
The major motion picture studios lost an estimated $6.1 billion to piracy.
USAs regering hotade Sverige med handelssanktioner om inte fildelningssajter som The Pirate Bay.
We applaud the Swedish authorities for doing that. This is an important site for us to get.
Imorgon så startar rättegången mot grundarna av fildelningssajten Pirate Bay.
Vad ska de göra åt saken? De har misslyckats med att ta ner sajten en gång. De kan gärna komma och misslyckas fler gånger.
Det handlar egentligen inte om juridik imorgon, det handlar om politik i första hand.
Jag kan med glädje igång meddela att The Pirate Bay är uppe igen. In your face,
De har byggt en affärsverksamhet man lever bra av, som bygger på att man förmår andra att begå brott.
Vi har ju begärt då en summa på 93 miljoner.
Så fort det kom ett mejl från rättighetshavare, varför gick det till dig att svara på det?
Jag uttrycker mig bra i skrift, till skillnad från exempel Fredrik.
Gottfried is the stupidest person in the entire history of IT.
Get back soon, pirates. We worry. And now for our weekly startup report from all over the world. And with us for the report is our lovely Shairingel. Good evening.
Good evening.
So,
let's start with Norway. The Norwegian people love to ride a bicycle, so they invented for the uphills this machine. They call it this cyclo cable. And it's just, you put your foot on the machine and the cable just runs like that and you can ride up the hill.
Wow, that exists.
Yeah, that exists.
Wow, because here in Tel Aviv, there's like lots of
the electrical bicycle.
That's cooler. Any chance it will arrive to other places?
It's kind of hard to tell because it still costs a lot of money to install one of these, and it's very slow. But it's very good on electricity, and you know, it's really interesting because here we have a very flat city, Tel Aviv, and everybody rides the electrical bicycle. And in Norway and Sweden, they all have those very uphill and downhill places, and they don't ride the electrical bicycle. So maybe it doesn't concern the cable. Yes, cable, no cable. But, the invention itself is really cool, and a lot of people are still learning about it, and I hope that they'll get those out of Norway as soon as possible, because
it looks lovely.
Yeah, it kind of looks dangerous. I don't know, but...
It looks lovely. Let's move on, darling.
Okay, let's go to China. A very interesting small company invented something called Key Wi-Fi. They have a Kickstarter project on it right now. The idea is this: when you have your Wi-Fi at home, you need to put a password in it, and the password is complicated, and to install the thing is complicated. So they said, okay, let's go and see how we can change that. They invented a new router for Wi-Fi that you need to put your phone close to it, and it puts the password automatically, and that's it. Which means that you don't need to go with your passwords and change them and be concerned on security. If it works, it can be really, really cool, because...
So in a restaurant or a cafe, you can just put your phone, your laptop next to it, and then you're in?
Yeah, you see there's a blue light, and then you can go and...
Well, you said if it works. We don't know if it works?
They say it works. I never saw one actually working. It's a Kickstarter project, so I always we'll know in a couple of months when they ship the thing, because they have to ship the thing, and it costs right now, if you'll go to the Kickstarter project, it costs $69. So if you want one, go right now. Let's go back to Scandinavia, to Sweden. A new startup called Viewbox wants to take over the old virtual reality field that we're seeing in rise right now. And they invented a very cute thing called Viewbox, which is a virtual reality headset you can take with you. You can fold it. It's made out of...
What's the difference between this and an Oculus Rift?
Oculus Rift, it's still big glasses you put on your head. It's heavy. To take it from place to place is problematic. It has wires. This is wireless. You put your phone in it, and
you can play.
And you can fold it. It's still not as good as an Oculus Rift, because Oculus Rift has much higher resolution. But it's a very cool invention. If they'll get it right, it can be bought by Oculus Rift. That's
the thing. Okay, let's move to the UK.
Yeah, let's go to the strangest thing we saw in a while, a new social network for cuddling. Let's see the video.
It's super embarrassing to watch. And this is not a cuddle. That's a romantic ear thing going on. Is it the new Tinder?
They want it to be the new Tinder. A lot of people are trying it. I just installed it, and I have to say, all the people I got were males. I didn't get a single female in that thing. And I tried to check if that's an Israel thing. Maybe it's just here. No, everybody around the world reporting that when they install it, the only people who are installing it are men, which means that women are still suspicious, and they're right to be suspicious about that thing. But, we're all trying to
And
invent
under it all, we all need a good cuddle.
Maybe.
Maybe. Thank you very much, Shai.
Thank you.
Okay, let's move on. The creation of clothing has yet to truly benefit from 3D printing. Until now, New York's MoMA has acquired a 3D printed dress that automatically changes shape and the technology used to create it. Design studio Nervous Systems created a complex, adjustable garment by 3D printing interlocking components connected with articulated joints. That way, the dress feels like it's fabric made, although it's made all out of plastic. Just, well, look at it.
One of the biggest challenges in trying to make a garment using a 3D printer is that 3D printers print rigid, hard plastic. The thing that we're really interested in is this idea of smart materials and self-assembly. I guess we're about to see if that works or not. So we're experimenting with creating hinged textiles, which in a way are sort of like chainmail. They have a hardness to them. They're made of a hard material, but they're interlinked in such a way where they can move and flow. They can move when you breathe. They can move when you stretch. You can run in them. You can sit down in them. They're not a hard plastic cage around your body. What happens when we take techniques from computer graphics and mix them with techniques from artificial intelligence?
Impressive, impressive. I can see Beyonce wearing that, you know, working it. And now, it's that time of the year when YouTube pulls out all the stunts for its end of the year video. YouTube stars unite to create a mashup of the most popular YouTube videos of 2014, including the Ice Bucket Challenge, the Spider Dog, and much more. Many of those moments also feature in YouTube's top trending videos, which it released, along with a chart of the most popular videos globally. Take a look and, you know, try to recognize everyone. It's, well, nearly impossible.
Good evening, I'm John Oliver. Our top story tonight, YouTube Rewind 2014. What are you, old kid president? What?
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, big bird.
My next guest is going to be... Hello.
Funny, watch the whole thing on YouTube. Now, if you don't know Thomas Sanders, you should definitely follow him on Vine. On his best segment, he runs something he calls Story Time, where he invents a story for people he doesn't know and sees if they react to the story. Here he is in a compilation of story times.
Storytime. The lad decided to do the honorable thing and share his treat with Mother. Oh, storytime. It was clear that a romance was blossoming between them. A romance lasting a lifetime. Storytime. She stared at the gown and thought, yes, this is something my husband would wear. Storytime. Sadly, only one cookie remained in the store.
Sorry, boys. Daddy's getting that cookie.
Storytime. The man came to the bus stop every day to pick up hot chicks. Storytime. This was the moment the lad would propose to the girl.
No.
Storytime. With that curl, he knew he was now ready to beat up that kid Jimmy at school for stealing his milk.
Stupid Jimmy.
Storytime. The man's butt scratching was complete.
Dude, what?
It was delightful.
True.
What? Storytime. At last, the two came together for a tender kiss. Oh. Storytime. She had been waiting her whole life for someone to sweep her off her feet.
Funny. Okay, now take a video of a girl trying to take a selfie, put a real nature film voiceover as the soundtrack, and you might discover something about the human nature itself.
Self-recognition measures a special kind of intelligence, a sense of self. Most animals are not capable of this. But will a chimpanzee, our nearest relative, realize she's looking at her own image? At first, the chimp's reaction is the same as the monkey's. She responds to the reflection as if it were another chimp. She threatens it, invites it to play. But then, something extraordinary happens.
Embarrassing. Okay, that's it. That was our show for tonight. We'll be here tomorrow. Twitter, Tumblr, it's @YouTube24. And always remember, dancing is silent poetry. Goodbye.